What's up, LOD? Here for week 7 bets. I have a few I wanted to share and talk about. I shared this one in Discord. Miami Dolphins versus Cleveland Browns. Cleveland -3 because I think morale is really starting to tank over on the Dolphins side. If it hadn't already, I don't know, but it somehow got worse with Tua saying all that stuff to the press. I think this might be one of those situations where they just kind of don't block and Tua gets tackled a bunch of times. Could be wrong, but I think even if they do try and block, Tua is going to get tackled a bunch of times because Myles Garrett. So, that's my money line. My teaser. Hopefully this works out better than last week where I did I think I picked 7 teams and hit 5 of 7. This one, 7 teams. 6-point teaser, and I felt good about a lot of them actually. You can only make a 7-team teaser on my sportsbook app, so I had to pare down to the ones that I thought were the best. So here we go. I only did 6 points, normally do 7. I picked the Bears just to win, right? They just have to win or tie, I guess, because they have plus 0.5. And I think they're going to do that against the Saints. They should do that against the Saints. Bucks versus the Lions. I don't think the Lions are going to drop 2. And I think they might be playing harder after that loss to the Chiefs. As much as I like the Bucks, I don't think they're going to have a Mecca.
Emeka Egbegbo.
Indianapolis Colts to lose by up to a touchdown plus. That seems like a pretty easy bet given the way the Colts are playing recently. The Chargers haven't really, shown me anything wonderful. I think they just beat the Dolphins barely. Barely beat the Dolphins. So, anyways. Panthers, +4 against the Jets. I hate to make this bet, but dude, the Jets they suck. And now they don't have Garrett Wilson, so freaking Jets. New England Patriots versus the Titans. Patriots -1. That feels super easy too. So they were -7. And, when you add 6, they pretty much just have to win this game. Considering they beat some pretty good teams recently, I think they're riding high, and they should have no problem doing that. And then the Commanders versus the Cowboys, over 49 points. That's crazy that I had to buy 6 points, and it still is 49. Just shows, how bad people think the Cowboys defense actually is. We'll see how it works out. There were some other ones that looked really good. The Chiefs game looked nice. I would have actually taken the Chiefs in that. But I typically try and not get involved emotionally in my bets. And I can't bet on the Chiefs and not be emotional about it. Up at the top, that's Brian's bet. Carolina Panthers versus the New York Jets, and the Panthers to cover. So Brian and I were kind of on the same side. We think the Jets are going to lose. I haven't seen Bry's parlay bet, so we'll see what that ends up looking like. All right, bold flavor. This is my homemade G sauce. I know we've had a couple videos where people, I think it was Ty to first do it. He brought out Dave's Bitchin' Sauce, which is like this almond-based kind of puree that you dip your breads and stuff in. Well, long story short, Bitchin' Sauce broke off into this other company due to some family infighting, and they made something called G Sauce, which was like a thicker Dave's Bitchin' Sauce, which I've tried, and it's absolutely amazing. But, this stuff's also like $10 for a 9-ounce thing. So I tried making it myself, and this is cilantro lime, mix sauce. That doesn't sound good. So, it's not as creamy as G sauce, but the flavor is really good. It tastes like cilantro and lime. I think what I need to do is add some kind of like, I don't know, fat to it, like a yogurt or kefir or something. And maybe that would make it just like a little creamier. That's what it needs. All right. See you later.